Alright, we're back in Empress, and by the way, there are so many cool things to talk about that we'll talk about in a moment. I just need to talk to this guy, because he's got a quest for me.
Fine day, is it not?
What is going on?
Any news, Baron?
Judicale's crossing has been rebuilt, thanks to our combined efforts. Scouts have spotted a dragon flying through the hills. If this is a high dragon ready to spawn, there is reason for concern.
Okay, anything else?
Any news, Baron?
We plan to push into the region to make it safe for trade and travel.
Yeah. Cool. So he wants me to kill dragons, and I wanted to do that too, so our desires align, and we're gonna go kill some dragons, but we need to complete the rest of this map. So I would, actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Is it console perf overlay dot draw FPS? Nope. Maybe draw FPS true? Aha! See that number? That top right? That really, really large number? Oh. It's a little lower over there. Oh, you know, it's just no biggie. 107, 101, 98, 87, 95. So it's just a big frame rates all of a sudden. What happened? Well, it turns out I got my 980 Ti. And it is freaking credible. I'm not even, I'm dead serious when I say that I gained 50 frames per second in Witcher. Like, what? Like, that's a huge increase over the 960. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the 980 has 6 gigabytes of RAM, which is quite good compared to like the 1 or 2 that the 960 has. Pretty big upgrades. Anyways, let's, false. PC gaming, man, at its finest. Okay, so I also wanted to quickly be like options and graphics. And so that's mesh quality usually is the killer of all frame rates in this game. It's set to ultra. Tessellation ultra, texture quality fade touched, ultra, all the way down. The only thing that I have turned off is MSAA because I don't like the way MSAA performs in this game. So we'll just use their post-process AA. Right? It's basically FXAA. I mean, the game looks really... I mean, it looked good before, but now it's, like, top-notch. Are we supposed to be going this way? I feel like... Ooh, what if I found some documents and a chest? Where am I on my map? Oh, I'm nowhere near where I need to be. I need to be, like, more north. So, yeah, the graphics card is... a freaking amazing, and I can't wait to just really push it to the limit. And that being said, it actually makes me want to replay through Dragon Age again on Nightmare and all that stuff, all that jazz. Not to play through on Nightmare and everything, but look at this. Nobody even told me. Holy crap, what are trials? I saw that when I went to go change my graphics options. What the heck is this? Even ground. Enemies always scaled to be at least the same level as the Inquisitor. Significantly increases the chance of receiving special shipment rewards in your stronghold. Warning, in rare cases, trials cause enemies or followers to behave unpredictably, yada yada yada. Walk softly. Enemies of the Inquisition have new traits and abilities in combat. Right? Rest easy. You lose all focus if you rest or travel to a camp. Rub some dirt on it. All healing potions heal only 1 health. That's 1 block of health, like one of those chunks. Travel light. All supply caches are removed from the game. Take it slow. You gain XP at half the normal rate, but it also increases the rewards, right? Fair weather friends, negative approval changes for followers are doubled, and Grizzly End, you thought bears were tough, think again. Basically, bears are stronger. What all of that does is it just modifies the game to be a bit harder, but you get better loot for it. Like, that is such a good idea. Bastion did that. Bastion used to be my favorite game of all time. I have no idea where the hell this path is to go down. Okay, I'm giving it the ones I went too far. That's my problem. I went too far. It's back over here. Bastion did that. Used to be my favorite game of all time, and then Transistor, one of their other games, took that place, but it had modifiers. It had difficulty modifiers. So the you can make the game more difficult by simply saying like, you know, enemies do double damage, or oh gosh, what were some of? I don't remember some of their modifiers. I'm trying to remember, but it's not popping into my head, unfortunately. What were they? They were some really good ones. But basically, it just made the game hard. There's a way down this path, and I am not finding it. Okay, I went there. That's that wall. It says it's like right there. No, well, actually, technically, it's in here. Ish. It's like right there. Is that the path down, or oh, I think that's a path up, which means I need to go down this way. That's fine. I wasted a little bit of time. Who cares? So those modifiers are really, really cool, and it actually does make me... Did you see that load time, though? It does make me want to play through the game again with all of those modifiers on Nightmare, just to see all of the cool stuff. Like, plus the graphics card really increases the desire to do that. It's still a pretty game. It may have come out last year, but, I mean, it's pretty hard to beat the graphical fidelity of Inquisition. I mean, they did a good job. They did a really good job on Inquisition's graphics, which I've said it before, I'll say it again, makes me really excited.
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
I plan on it, thank you. Makes me really excited for Mass Effect Andromeda, because they're using the same engine. They're just modifying it again to fit Mass Effect, and I can't wait. Like, if you thought the Frostbite engine was crap, it used to be. It wasn't the best. It's improved. They've had a lot of years to improve upon it, which is really nice. Oh, come on. Also, I realized the sigil in my... someone mentioned that, and I've realized it once I'll talk about that in a minute. So, yeah, at the end of the day, they've had a lot of years to fix the Frostbite engine and iterate upon it, and fix it, just make it better, and then fix it, and then make it better again, and this is no exception for Mass Effect and Inquisition. That's why Battlefront looks so good, you know, on top of using the very specific techniques that they use. So, graphics, man. Any like talk about graphics just gets me super excited. Who are you guys? Okay, before I get to that, because I'm gonna totally forget, the sigil. It says, right, 50% mana and stamina regeneration, plus 100% cooldown times. I didn't catch that until I put it in my gear, and I figured I would try it out. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna make another trip back to Skyhold before we actually.
This won't stop until they're dead.
Okay, we can. No, don't worry, guys. We can save them. I plan to make one trip before we go and kill the dragons to take the sigil out. I just kind of wanted to see what effect it would have. So far, the effect is negligible. That stamina regeneration, right? Yeah, like if it was plus 50% damage, plus 100% cooldown times, it kind of equals out, really, damage-wise, because you're losing the damage from your abilities, but you're gaining the plus 50% damage. So it kind of depends on how long you could stick onto a target. Like if I could just sit there and attack them without having to move or anything, I think I would gain more damage out of a rune that said 50% damage, 100% cooldown times. Yeah. Wait, was this door unlocked? I'm confused. Locked door. Where? Where's this lock? Get out of my way, team! Holy crap. Guess they're worse than the companions in Fallout. They just like stand in front of you. Yeah, I did unlock that door. Okay. Get out of my way again. Right. Let's go to turning the tables, I guess. Yeah, I don't really see anything else there. I'm assuming that tower was a locked door and I just wasn't paying attention when I was opening it up. How do I... Wolves, really? And a bear? Is that a bear? It is. Okay. I'm just... Die, bear. Oh, I whiffed. Thankfully, it doesn't put the item or the ability on cooldown when you whiff like that. Okay. Ooh, wow, that took off like a quarter of his HP. My mark for death. The damage at the end of it. I can't hit him. He's too fat. Come on, just get behind him. Poke him in the butt. There we go. It always works. Every time. Okay. Like that. Yeah, I'll take that. Guys just destroyed that poor guy. Oh, there was loot over there and I missed it. Interesting. Is the cooldown of stealth increased? No. Although I think it automatically refreshes when I'm out of combat anyway, so I guess that was a bad example. Let's mount up. Well, we still haven't changed our mount in a while. Ooh. That's fine. I'm not hyper concerned about what mount I'm using at the moment because I'm exploring a zone that I've already explored and I don't really need a mount here. We're about to do Descent, and I don't know if you can even use a mount in Descent because you're in the deep roads, so things, reasons, stuff. Although I'm really looking forward to Trespasser. Like, I didn't even know that they added these like sigils and the modifiers. Like where did these even come from? You guys gotta let me know these things. I usually do my research, and I thought I did there with Trespasser and all that, but I honestly had no idea, apparently, some of the stuff that they added. What is this? Ah, this is that place that I was trying to get to. Okay, this just hooks up and around. I thought it was a way down to this area. It is not, so there you go. It is apparently a cave of wonders. And I will exploit the hell out of it. Ooh, I'm realizing, like, look at the ground. It's really bumpy. The bump maps. That's that mesh quality. So it makes the bump maps really, really pretty. As opposed to the ground being, like, flat. It makes it look textured because it actually puts bumps on the ground. Look, that's the best way I can describe it. I'm gonna have to... just gonna have to deal with that. Team? Okay. Energize. Take that Veilfire. And loot. You would suspect that because there's a Veilfire thing here, that there would be a rune of some description? I hate when they do this. I hate when they put Veilfire down and you're like, what the heck? There should be a rune, but there isn't. So I guess I'm just gonna walk with this thing back over to here. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's anything down here. Oh, aha, there it is, okay. Wall hack, got it, okay, superb frost rune, nice, and I missed that chest walking through, I didn't even see it. I was too busy admiring the bump maps. Which is not something you should do on a first date. Look, I'm letting you know that just don't admire the bump maps right away. Just let it go. You get to know the infrastructure before you admire the bump maps. Am I right? That's some pretty nerdy dating advice. All right, how do I want to do all these? Because these are Red Templar. Okay, so those are all the people that I need to free. Just suggested they're tracking for a former lover. Oh, I missed that. Okay, that's fine. We'll go back up that. We're gonna loop down and come right back up. So we'll get those. I think this is actually the most efficient way to do it. Looking at my map. But we have some Red Templar to kill. So if I turned on that trial. That would level these guys up to my level. I wouldn't necessarily just be blasting through them anymore. Is that a bad thing? I actually really have to consider this. I could turn up the difficulty of the game by artificially doing it that way, right? However, what the problem that I then run into, something that we talked about like when we were in the Hissing Wastes, is or the Western Approach? Western Approach. Hissing Waste. It was one of those that we were in. That the longer it takes for me to kill something, the more the series is extended. And I really wanted to get to the end of the game as quickly as possible. That being said, we kind of overshot our deadline by an amount that doesn't even matter anymore. So, should I worry about finishing the game quickly? I kind of want to get to Trespasser like before the end of the year. And we definitely will, actually, based on my timetable, because we're going to go back up too. Now that we have the new graphics card. The only reason I went down to 20 minutes 2 days a week instead of 30 minutes 2 days a week.
You should never have come.
Who are you even yelling at me? I see a dot, but I don't see that. We were doing 3 episodes, 20 minutes each, which would put us in the realm of an hour a week of Dragon Age. We moved down to 20 minutes, 2 episodes, so 40. Yeah, well, these ones aren't. 40 minutes a week of Dragon Age because I wanted to wait for the new graphics card before bumping the episodes back up to 30 minutes long, so that way we can make it through. All right, this thing's got to be above me. It can't be in that, can it? Let's get this chest first, because I'm totally going to miss it if I don't. Yeah, and it looks like I go up. What are you...
I could do this all day.
Good job, team. Don't even need me. So, with that in mind, with the timetable in mind now, I kind of want to just like blast through. We're gonna finish this zone like pretty much this weekend. Like there's no way this zone is going unfinished. Hell, we may get real close to finishing it. Really? Random person? We might get real close to finishing it in this episode. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no way that we're not getting to Trespasser in the next, like, few weeks, because I might do one of those crazy episode length things where I do Descent as, like, way too long of an episode. We'll see.
I must admit, Cassandra, I've never heard of these Seekers of Truth.
Why would you? They do not exist in Tevinter.
But what are they? Some manner of Super Templar? Is this one of those sudden secrets like proper hygiene?
Once we worked from the shadows, monitoring Templars and mages alike.
Ah, that clearly worked out well.
Your glibness does you no credit. The Mage Rebellion was beyond even our power to control.
I see. I feel like I've heard them say that before, but I can never tell with these things, because I can never tell if I've heard it because I've heard it, like when I did my own playthrough, or if I've heard it because, you know, they've already said it in this one. It's unlikely that they've already said it, so that's why I just shut up and listen to them. Honestly, that's why. What is this? Just a random door. And some kind... Oh. Well, you know, Dawnstone, again, always useful, I guess, because I can dye gear when I inevitably get it, going through Descent and... whatchamacallits. And, Trespasser. There we go. I got there eventually. Let's just kill you. Or let him survive with just a fraction of HP, so then I can kill him in, like, a hit when he runs behind everything? Where are you going, bro? Where do you think you're going? Don't you run from me. Yeah. Yeah, get dead. Where's the rest of my team here? Hold on. Like, this needs to be addressed. Where's my team? Oh, I see him now. They had to figure it out. Alright, this cooldown thing is actually a little annoying. So, I'm gonna see about... Whoops, 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 whoops. There we go. Oh gosh, I keep hitting T. I'm gonna see about removing it. Like, it's tough, because, like, I have full stamina at this point. There's nothing I can spend it on, unless I had just a ton of spender. Oh, maybe that's, like, a really good strategy, actually. You know when you're playing Diablo, and you're like, yeah, this build's really good, but I feel like I could use, like, you know, just a little bit more, and then you're like, oh my gosh, that ability would be perfect for this build. I just had that moment where on your bar, you just put all spenders. So you could like...
all the cages open?
No, we're getting there. You could like take stealth off your bar. You could take my number 7 off the bar, the little barrier thing. You could take the CC, so number 6, off. And you could just put on like super high spending abilities. And then you just cycle through all 8 of them. So you just go 1 to 8. Oh, excuse me, killing an enemy. And by the time that you get to 8, one of those should be cooled down by then, right? Oh, there. That quest must be there. Okay. How do I get up there? Okay, I can go up that way. That's cool. I actually do plan to go that way, I think. Because I think that will loop back to the other path that we didn't take. Seriously, how do you... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to cheat it. Because I didn't want to climb up a ton of ladders. Read. Aha! Caged confession. I will not survive this. I saw what the Red Templars did to the others. The red crystals, they get in your flesh and they change you. You lose yourself, then you die. That is to be my fate. I pray Lynette does not mourn for me long. I don't deserve her love. The world must know what I have done. I won't go to the grave carrying this weight. I killed Lynette's brother, Guard. He told her he was going to fight for the Empress, but he never intended to do so. He was going to run away to Ferelden. I caught him one night looking in our bureau for Lynette's jewels. What was this guy doing? He meant to take them and leave forever. I tried to stop him, but he fought back and I killed him. I never meant to. It was an accident. Make her forgive me, and Andraste granted me her strength. Louis. Poor guy. That's got to weigh heavily on his conscience, obviously, because he's like making a deathbed confession there. Where is this going to take me? More cages. Could have guessed. And I probably would have guessed correctly. Do I turn on one of those sigils? What are they called? Trials? Do I turn on one of the trials? I could easily turn on your companions don't, or get like double negative affection, right? Because I'm not really making any decisions for the rest of this. And then you get additional stock supplies for, I don't know, man. I saw loot. Okay, there it is. I kind of want to turn on sigils, but at the same time, I've never tested them, and it does pretty much state like, hey, this could break things. So it probably would just be better to start it with a free game or a fresh game. I don't know. I'll leave it. I'm not too concerned with the fact that the game is a little easy at the moment. I should have just played on Nightmare. I think that's the conclusion we're coming to.
Have you looked everywhere? They took so many of us.
Yeah. I'm curious what stage in the game we'd be at if we were playing a Nightmare. We probably would have either just done... Like, I'm judging this based on the amount of time it normally took me to kill things and live and die many times in Nightmares. So we probably would have just done that fade bit with the wardens and everything. Like, if I had just stayed to the current schedule that I had, right? I'm gonna have to go that way. Wait, where? Is that up here? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's go do that. Wait, is this a landmark to get? Or is that up above? Where's this landmark? Is it in there? It might be in there. I'm gonna look around first because I don't really... Okay, it might be up above. That's fine. It's actually likely to be up above. Or is it? Is it? crap, I hate when they do this. We'll go this way. We'll hop up. And I don't know. It's got to be up there. It's got to be up there. Okay. I'm not gonna worry myself. I'm gonna open up my map again though, because it just closed. And that will give me an idea of where I should probably go next. Like, I know I gotta go more to the north and to the west and get those stuff. Oh. He saw me. Wow. That combo wombo, though. One quest done. Yeah, I think we would have just, if we stuck to the same time schedule, we probably would have just gotten done with the Warden quest. That's painful. Or actually, no, we would have done Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts, I think. I think that's safe to say that we would have just done Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts, the ball. Is that the one it is? Is that the name of that quest? Whatever the Orlesian Ball is. Or we would just be starting that previous sound, maybe. Because I think Jaws of Hakon on Nightmare would have been pretty difficult. There were some not so easy enemies there in that DLC, and I'm okay with that. So like, oh man, imagine having all of the sigils on and Nightmare and doing Jaws of Hakon. Like that would have been hard. How the heck? Obviously I have to take that bridge back here. Oh, that is annoying. But it might be the only way to get to this. It's likely the only way to get to this. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have put all this here. Can I just range them down? Can I do that? Can I play range rogue? A brogue? I'll just let you guys do it. Yeah, you guys got this. You're good. I kind of want to run away, but then they're going to try to follow me. See, yeah, we're already out of combat. Whatever. I don't even think I need to kill those guys. Yet. I don't think I need to kill them yet. Or at all, now that I think about it. How many more? That was 8 of 11, so we have 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, we have all the landmarks over here. That's good. Ooh, Red Jenny's cache.
See what you find if you look?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was there. Let's go up. Sarah only slightly approves. I'm sorry, Sarah. I can't always win your affection. You're so picky. How could you? Okay. I guess we just go south first. Because I'm not entirely sure where this quest is. It's got to be like up here, right? Yeah, I believe it is. And we'll loot that. Give me that plant. What's up, prisoners? Yeah, I'm here. Look, I'm oh, other side. Sorry. I'm mildly retarded. Look, I'm a rogue, not a mage. I don't study things. I kill things.
Have you looked everywhere? They took so many of us.
Yep. You know what's a really nice feeling? Running a game at
Demons, flappy robes,
Thieves, dog stink,
culty shits.
treacherous Teons.
What? It's not a proper game of your people are shit if you make up words.
Teon is a Ferelden title, beneath only the family of the king. I'd have expected you, of all people, to know that.
Well, that's smart asses.
Too late. I believe that's my round.
Piss.
Alrighty. Anyways, it's really nice to run a game at above 100 frames per second. Yeah, well, are you alright?
You don't seem well. What's wrong?
The red crystals, I can feel them at the tips of my fingers, beneath my nails, under my eyelids. I know what happens. I have a letter for my love. Would you place it in the hollow of the marked tree by the river? When he returns from the war, he'll know to look there. Let him hate me and move on.
Place a woman's letter in the hollow of a marked tree by the river. We can do that. Alright, well. So we've got a lot of quests to turn in up there. We have this one to do and that one to do. So let's head north. And let's do one of these. Probably go up this way, I believe. Maybe? No? Okay, that loops around. So I gotta go up the crevice here, like through the little cave system. And then we'll do that. And then I'll probably head back to Skyhold at that point once I finish these two up in the north. We will switch out gear, right? Or see if I can take out the sigil. I need to buy more Blood Lotus so I can supply myself with more of everything. Look, more enemies spawned here. Goody. Oh, they didn't. This is a new spot. Oh, this looked just like one of the old spots. So I'll try to switch out my sigil, get more Blood Lotus, then I'll come back, turn in this quest in the north. Yeah. Then it's dragon killing time. And we'll finish off the zone real quick. We're actually making fairly quick progress. This has to be the last one because we were at 6 to 7. Which probably will also give me another quest to turn in, right?
All go home now.
Yeah. As it fades to black. You know, that's one thing with the new graphics card. Load times have not gotten any better. Just load times in this game are abysmal. It's like the same problem you have with Fallout. Load times are the worst. Work orders. Kuet. We know more villagers. We've gone through the miners already. Weaklings. Get the rest from the most recent list. I don't care if the village is running out. No one will miss them. You jerks. Okay. Alright, let's do turning the tables and we'll head back to Skyhold.